Hey Stack family, Mr. Jeremy here with another video helping out all of our amazing volunteers who are serving in all our classrooms. Thank you for everything that you do. We could not do it without you. So if you've had a chance to look at some of our other videos, if that's a class you've been volunteering for, let us know if that's been helpful. We would appreciate it. But today we're going to look at the preschool class. You want to know how to get it set up properly? Let's do it. So our preschool class, which is known as the Forest Room, we are actually sharing this room with our Planting Eden students. So what we're going to have to do is we just got to make sure that everything is put back nice and neat at the end of class. Nothing to worry about, just making sure all the toys are put away, all the chairs are pushed in. The one thing we do have to keep in mind though, this shelf has all of the nap time supplies for our Planting Eden students. And the reason we've got this covered at the moment is because we need to make sure that none of our awesome preschoolers on Sunday mornings are kind of getting their hands all over it. So do want to do our best to make sure that this stays nice and neat, that we just do our best to leave that alone as best as possible. But every single toy is free game. We also have some additional toys that are in this cabinet right here. We did put a little cloth in front of it just so kids aren't trying to mess with it the whole time, but you are welcome to access any of these toys right here as well. And you can also see we do have a cabinet over here. And inside the cabinet right now, if you look on this top shelf, we have a huge stack. This is nothing but coloring sheets. These are for you to use at any time. So please don't hesitate. Anytime you want to do just some craft time or coloring time, these kids are able to do that. So all the stuff in the room as it is right now is usually going to already be set up the way it is. Now we just need to get our supplies for Sunday morning. And the best way to go do that is we're going to head right on over here to our prep room. Now in the prep room, you will typically see a black cart here. And on the black cart, the top shelf is typically going to consist of our snack, which will more often than not be some Honey Nut Cheerios, just to keep it simplistic and not worry about too many allergies and whatnot. But on occasion, we will try to do some special snacks. We'll also keep some cups on handy. If we're running low or if we need some more, there should always be some additionals here in the craft room as well. But if there's not, please be sure to let Mr. Jeremy know so that, let me know, and I'll make sure to get some extra ones as well. We'll also do our best to always keep some type of first aid kit and hand wipes available as well in the top. Now in the middle is where you will typically find all the supplies for the lesson for that Sunday. And at the bottom of the cart, we've got our Bible adventure bag. So all of the kids, when they're watching the Bible adventure video, they can do an adventure bag along with our awesome friends, Emily and Shine. So we'll just take our cart all the way back over here into the forest room. And you'll notice right here at the entrance, there is a brown desk here. And what we try to do is we try to get all of the lesson supplies set up on that desk. So you can bring the cart and you can just leave it right here in front of our awesome friend Max. Max helps teach our Planting Eden preschoolers, which is a lot of fun. So then what we can do is we can just take all of these supplies off of the middle shelf here. And we're just going to grab these and we'll bring them over to the desk table right by the door. I think I got a few more down here. Here we go. Now, as you can see, some of these have some notes on them. These were leftovers from our Sunday class, but I'm going to go ahead and use these as an example as well. And then we also had some fun soap that we got to use as part of the lesson materials. So we'll leave those there. So what we'll typically try to do is if we've got a check-in sheet, we'll try to have that right here at the edge of the table so that as kids are coming in, you'll be able to check them in, make sure that we've got a good phone number to reach their parents at, just in case there's an issue. 99 times out of 100 there's not, but it's always good to have one just in case. We'll also typically try to have a handout of some kind. We'll try to leave that here at the edge as well so that we can hand those out to parents as kids leave. Now we also have our Bible story cards. We typically will try to have two sets of these cards. One that you, the teacher, can use to read along with. And then we'll have another set so you can have one of your students in the class hold them up and read along with you if they can. So there you go. Simple as that. Then we also have an order of service card that we like to have out. This is just to help give you a good flow for the service. In fact, we'll actually go over that in another video that we're going to do. So then if you have any additional lesson supplies, you can always just put those over here to the side if needed. These are going to typically also have a copy of the lesson to go with as well. You can just leave that out. And then we also have our lesson cards. There will typically be 3 of them. These are what you'll usually see as part of the Bible Adventure video. And that's it. You'll have all of your supplies set up. You'll have your crafts and snacks ready to go on the cart as well. And a super awesome room to play in. So then the last thing that we're going to have to set up is our great TV so that we can actually watch that fun Bible Adventure video. Now this TV actually isn't a smart TV, but we do have a Roku connected to it. So you're going to have to use 2 remotes. The first remote you'll want to grab is this one right here. This is going to be the remote to turn on the TV itself. And all you'll have to do is just push the power button on this one to turn on the TV, and then you're done. You don't have to use that remote again unless you need to adjust the volume up and down. Other than that, the only other remote you'll have to use is the Roku remote. So what you'll have to do is you'll see it'll turn on. So then we'll just push the OK button here, and that's going to pull up our Roku menu. But everything that we do is going to be done through the YouTube app. So you're just scrolling over to the YouTube app, and then click on the OK button in the middle. And then that's going to pull open the YouTube app on the TV. And then what you'll need to do is if you click over to the left, that's going to pull up all of these little side option items right there. And we're going to scroll down until we get to library. And then from library, we'll click back over to the right. And then if you'll see down at the bottom, there's a bunch of playlists. We're going to highlight the Forest class playlist. And that's typically going to consist of 3 videos. It's going to give us a 1-hour music video. That's just to have some fun music when kids are coming into the classroom at the beginning of service, while they're playing, having fun, just some good, fun worship to listen to. The next video that will be available is our cleanup video. This is when it's time to get ready for the lesson video and encourages the kids to help pick up all the toys, get everything set up so we can have an awesome Bible adventure together, which will always be the 3rd video on the playlist. So then once that's done, you've watched your videos, you can always go back to the music video, or you can just turn the TV off. Don't let it be a distraction. Totally up to you, whatever works best for your class, for your group that day. But as far as getting the classroom set up, that's it. That's all you'll have to do. Now, we are going to create another video, so if you would like to have a little bit better understanding of the order of service that we're going to do, how you can clean up at the end, we'll go over that in the other video as well. We didn't want to burn you for like 5 minutes well, I guess 5 minutes is fine, but we didn't want to put it on 10-minute videos, really pulling your time away. But if you have any questions at all, if there's anything we left out, if there's any ideas that you have that can make our setup even better, you can leave a comment in the video below, or you can reach out to me. My information will be in the description of this video. But again, to all of our volunteers, thank you so much for everything that you do to make our forest room as awesome as it is. We hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time.